The following program was produced by CTV Community Television.
Welcome back to Team Talk. I'm Craig Zimmerman, and today we have in front of us the St. Clair High School soccer team, Coach Cliff Freeland. Welcome in.
How are you?
Good. We've got Tessa Freeland, we got Chase Donaldson, and Ella Grunewald. Close?
Yep, that's right.
Got it going. Good season. I've seen good things in the Times Herald. I've seen good things on Facebook and different places, so tell us about your season that you had.
We didn't really know what was going to happen this year, so we only returned, I think, 9 or 10. And so tryouts were different. A lot of times we returned quite a few players and we're just adding 1 or 2. But this year we needed quite a few, and so we really didn't know what we were going to be. We thought our returning 9 or 10 were really good. We added a sophomore and 4 freshmen, and once we played our first, I'd say 3 or 4 games, I knew we were going to be better than I thought. The 4 freshmen all started from day one. And
has that ever happened before?
It did. Her middle sister, when they came in, there was 4 of them that started, and they were very similar. But this returning group was really good, so it made it, I think, easier for the 4 of them to jump in and feel comfortable.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So coming into it, you're in the blue?
We're in the white.
White.
Yep.
Okay.
Second year in the white.
Okay. And for some viewers that don't know, it changes for different sports. And it starts with red, white, blue, gold, silver, bronze. So you're in the upper second division, playing schools that are probably twice your size.
Yep.
Yeah. Who are the teams you're generally playing?
In our division, let's see, there was Utica, Utica Ford, Grosse Pointe South, L'Anse Creuse, Lakeview, Chippewa Valley.
Okay. Yeah. And so St. Clair High School's probably got 7.25 maybe.
It's like, yeah,
kids?
720-ish.
Okay, and probably when you get to a Chippewa Valley, it's probably 1,600.
At least, I think.
Maybe
I think
more.
it's more than that.
Yeah, maybe more than that. So, just hanging with them is a thing.
Yeah.
So, how many soccer matches did you ladies have this year? Anybody have
had
any
a
idea?
full,
We played 18 regular season games.
Okay.
and then 3 postseason.
We had a bye in the first round of districts, and then we played the district semis and the finals, and then we lost in the first round of regional, so 21.
Okay. So, how'd you do in those 21 record-wise?
The first 18, we were, what were we, 15? Don't really think about this. We lost to Divine Child, and we lost to Romeo. Those were only 2 losses during the regular season. We tied Anchor Bay and tied Country Day.
Okay.
Went undefeated in the MAC White. We were 12-0, and then we had 2 crossovers, Marysville, and then we played Cardinal. So 14-0 on our other games.
Okay. And so what is the highest scoring game that you had this year? Any idea? Did you keep track of that, or do you score? I mean, typically soccer doesn't score that many goals. Oh, I'm sure you might have had an 8 or 10.
We had 1.
Okay.
It was a 10. We had 10 in the game, and we took this game last minute, not like early in the season, I should say, when I didn't know what we had. And it ended up, we scored 10, but the rest of them, I think the most was probably
Maybe
6.
Okay.
Because every game was our non-conference was super competitive. I mean, so every game was close.
Okay. And so when you go to postseason, go to districts, who did you play?
First game, we played Grosse Pointe North.
Okay.
And they played us very tough. Their division below us in the blue, but I think we beat them 4-0.
Okay.
And then in the district final, we got a rematch with Marysville, who we beat early in the year 5-1. Very good young team. I thought we dominated possession in that game. They had their opportunities. We missed on lots of opportunities and made it a 1-0 game, but I thought we easily could have scored some more.
Okay. That some things that you see in sports, in many different sports, you don't realize till it happens. But like this year, if you watch the gold game in hockey, Americans versus Canadians dominated, but just didn't get it in the net. And I'm sure you've been on both sides of that in playing or coaching. And sometimes you get a lot of shots on goal, and it just,
It happens a lot more in soccer than you think.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of games where I'm on the sideline pulling my hair out because we're actually 90% possession, and we have
peppering them and
1 goal at halftime, and I might get a little upset at halftime, and they come out and they put 6 on them in the second half.
Right.
So we always adjusted well.
So what positions are these two ladies here playing?
These two?
All three of them?
Oh, so these two played in the middle together. So she
Okay.
plays attacking, center mid. She plays holding. Last year, I tried to keep them separate. Ella plays outside back defense, but she's always in our attack. But I tried to keep these two separate because they're very dynamic. This year, with the girls that I lost the graduation and stuff, I kind of had no choice to play them together. Not really ideal. It worked out well for us. Because they're just both so strong physically. All three of them are very strong physical players, probably three of my strongest.
Okay. So tell us about your year.
I love this. This team was my favorite team I've ever played with. I think that I did pretty well throughout the season. It was definitely different because I'm used to playing forward. Like the past years for high school, I played forward, so I was used to like scoring goals and stuff. But I really just focused on like I was mostly a
Defending?
passer and
Okay.
getting other people the ball.
Okay. And you've got 1 year ahead of you, right? Oh, you're the
I'm
senior.
graduating,
You're the
yeah.
senior. Oh, you're already.
I'm graduated.
You're done. You're done.
Yeah.
Okay. The other two are juniors
Yeah.
and going to be seniors. So tell me about your positions and what you're doing next year.
It was actually kind of nice playing with Tessa in the midfield this year because I got to pass with her more than I have in the past. But other than that, I feel like my team moved for me very well. So it was nice to play with a team that wanted to score too.
Now, something different about the way you play is not maybe the way you play, but that you had somebody that drove you home after the game. It was your coach, your father.
Yeah,
Tell me about that dynamic.
there were some quiet drives home after game.
Okay. Is he a hard coach on you?
Coach Cliff is more hard on me than my
Okay.
dad. I take it better from Coach
That's a
Cliff.
good answer.
Well, I'm going to interject a little
Yeah.
bit. So we've grown up, these two have grown up next door to each other. And so since she came on the team, I told her, you're an extension, you're almost another daughter.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I've been really hard over the years on my girls, including her.
Yeah.
But she is a trooper and
Okay.
responds well.
Good.
So does she.
Okay. So what do you got? What about this year, and then what do you got looking forward to next year?
I just thought this year was really special. Like with all the new freshmen, they really stepped up to. They like bought in to what we had to like offer, and they just worked really hard and bought into our team. And we just played really good. And if we missed, we just fixed our mistake and scored a new goal. Like
Okay.
we just restarted.
Now, how many girls on the team roughly this year?
15,
15?
which is my smallest, but we played many at 14 actually.
Okay.
But we played games with 13. I've been very fortunate over the years to have deep. And this year, we decided to run with what we talk a lot. I talk with my returning players, and we just thought our best chances with the smaller group because it's such a fast pace playing in the white, and to put someone new in to give them that rail, I don't think it's fair to them. You're not giving them a fair chance at success. So we decided those 4 freshmen were ready for the speed of the game, and we helped them along. But we just played with a small bench, and so I normally sub a lot, and this year I didn't sub hardly at all. It's a big change.
You know, the other thing too is I know watching different sports is that if you were in the gold versus the white, the competition level is quite different, right?
Yes. The speed of play, I mean, like last year was our first season in the white. We started 1-6-2, I believe, to start the year. We finished 10-7-2, but we had to get used to the
Get
speed
used
of
to
play.
it, right.
And I think as the season went on, we were pretty dangerous as far as in our league. We could play with anybody. And so going into this year, I didn't think we were going to have a problem at all. And I always schedule a brutal non-conference, because I think it's so much fun to play the best in the state.
Yeah.
And these guys just bought in. They're never afraid to play anybody. They react to anything I say. Like I've had unbelievably coachable girls, which makes it a lot easier
Yeah.
from my point of view.
Yep. And what are the plans for next year for the juniors? Going to be seniors.
I think we're moving up to the red.
Yeah.
So the competition
That's gonna
level's
be
getting
really
better.
difficult.
Okay.
Yeah, I know for the defense especially, we're losing both of our center backs, so there's a big void to fill there. We're losing probably some of our midfield and some of our forwards too, so that's definitely going to be another big void to fill. And we're losing our goalie too, which is also a big part too.
Now, on a team of 14, do you generally have a goalie and then a backup goalie, I would think?
I only had my goalie. We had a backup goalie that played JV, but Zara she started 3 seasons for me on varsity. I think Alexa, the JV goalie, played twice for us maybe.
Yeah.
So they'll have a goalie next year. She'll be a senior. And they have a lot of talented players still on the roster. And the 8th grade class is pretty loaded. So I think they're going to be
Fine.
really good, actually.
Okay.
Especially with these two coming back, and there's some other younger players that are
Now, in a game situation, does it ever occur where you take somebody that is playing a forward position and put them at defense, or vice versa?
I change things often towards the end of games. Like we go, like if we're winning, like a lot of our games are 1-0, 2-1, and I will slide her back next to her with Josie, who was a freshman who was outstanding, and I would play the three of them in front of my defense. Because at that point we're just trying to maintain our lead. So, or in our last game of the season,
Get your minutes.
last game of the year, it doesn't matter if you lose 1-0 or 2-0. We got very aggressive, so I had everybody forward trying to score in the last 3 or 4 minutes.
Okay.
So you make adjustments like that. Sometimes Ella's an outstanding defender. I flip her to whoever the best player, like whoever their best player is. I put her on that side. So a lot of that stuff we do, or Chase in the middle, always takes the best forward. Just things like that. But these guys do most of the work.
Now, in high school soccer, are there many, call it fouls or advantages?
There's fouls. We play, so I like to play very physical. I like to call it old school. We're gritty. We get after it. I'll never get mad at them for being physical. I just don't like dirty play, which they don't do that. But Ella plays extremely physical, and so do these two. Like, if you ever watch one of our soccer games, you'd be surprised. They play very physical, but that's what the game is. I think if you're not physical, teams will run all over you, especially playing the bigger schools. You have to be physical.
And then how often are there penalties in that case?
I'd say, what do you guys think? There's anywhere from, I'd say, 3 to 10 a game, I'd say. I mean,
Yeah, it really depends on the ref too.
Yeah, it depends on the ref, too.
Right.
You play a team like Country Day, there might not have been a foul.
Okay.
That was just an outstanding soccer game between two great teams. So it might have been physical, but no fouls. Like, that whole game, I don't think there was any, to be honest with you.
So you have sort of a power play situation.
Well, a foul in soccer, it might be just a free kick from wherever the foul occurred. You don't actually get any advantage. The only time you get an advantage if it's a red card, which we had a red card happen to us this year, and we played with 10 players for the last 12 minutes of a game, which was entertaining, but we ended up winning anyway.
I don't need to go into that.
No.
Okay.
But it was, you make adjustments on the fly.
Okay. Okay. Did I miss anything? Anything you'd like to talk about?
I just the group of girls, even the young girls, how much they bought in. Like, we've been building a certain program for a long time, and they just bought in from day one. And I think that's the biggest thing, because these guys are great leaders too. I've been very fortunate. My center back that was here last year, she wasn't able to make it today. I just had great leadership, and her name was Lila Cron. Makes a big difference.
Yeah. And it's a type of game that you learn certain things about, not just this game, but the game of life, about setting up yourself for success, right?
I think you learn a ton from athletics.
Yeah.
I'm a big you're on time, you're late guy. I learned that from Tony Monty.
Yep.
We have a lot of rules that are old school rules, but if we're starting practice at 4:15, these guys, there's nobody there after 4.
Right.
Nobody. They're all there early, and just little life lessons like that. And if you make an impact on one of these young person's life, that's important to me.
Somebody as old as myself, they used to call that Lombardi time.
Yeah.
And that was called Lombardi time after a football coach, Vince Lombardi, that was a big NFL coach. So, and it's carried on through
for decades.
Yeah, for decades and decades. Well, thanks for coming in. Good luck to you in college. I guess I should ask you, are you playing soccer in college?
I'm playing SC4.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
So then you're going to play up here at the Marysville Park on M29?
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's where we can catch Cliff?
You'll catch me there, and you'll catch me leaning on the fence, probably having a hard time being quiet next year watching these two play, but I'll be there.
Yeah. Okay, well, thanks for coming in. And
we appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yep. Good deal.
The preceding program was produced by CTV Community Television. CTV Community Television is supported by the cities of Marine City and St. Clair, East China Township, Cotterville Township, and the East China School District.